Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece. Body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when
the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there getting him to first.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here's first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Rodgers. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm here all day. Hey, mic 52, mic 52. All day, every day.
To throw again, Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Mike check 33. 33. Get 300. Get 300. Check like 33. Check like 33. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike, 33. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check 33. 33. Here, Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jim.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, check Mike 33. Liz. Check me out. Boom. Back, come on. Rap.
On play action, Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Man open, it's Goodwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the Niners have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Niners have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Packers nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. I got one.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Mostert. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
It's been a long day for you. Mike check 33. 33. Come on, the ball.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 43-yard line.
Check 30. Check like 33. Check like 33. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike check 33. 33. Watch the run.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 3-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And oh, it coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. 15-yard line. Rodgers again now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers have moved down in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
check flag 33, check flag 33. Come on.
To throw again, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
50. Hey, you block over here. Check 33. Lance, you better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, check again.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Wild field. Wild side. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. No. 52. Mike 52. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
10 more yards. Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Check pass. Check pass. Hey, 88. 88.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers dancing to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Watch the sled. Watch the sled. 52's the mark, boys. 50. Yeah. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I got it. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On the the ground. It's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Newton. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 97 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Tight down. There you go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Blue down. 26. Mike's 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Where's 52? 52's the Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 52. They're going to need some therapy after this. Zoom. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, 626. Cut. Mike 27.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
27, check Mike 27. Put it 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 27. You ain't got nothing. Hey, check Mike 27. Here we go. Mike 27.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 49ers' 18-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that it...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score.
For the extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Gain of 6.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
27, check Mike, 27. Here we go, Mike. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Here, Mike. Safety's creeping.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Check Mike, 27. Hey, watch the slant. Go right, 36.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Check 33, 33. All day, just like that. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Newton's going to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Newton to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Newton now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
52's the mic. Watch 130. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 88. 52, right? 52. Take me up. Here we go.
Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,